This video is not made for kids. Hey cuties, Peachy here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a Rainbow High collection update with y'all. Since I just finished wrapping up the reviews for the new Friends dolls and Shadow High Series 3. So now it's time for my favorite part, which is integrating all of the new dolls into the overall rainbow. I got the new dolls right here. And oh yeah, here's also Mariah and the Kylie dolls, but that's a separate video. Here are all of the new dolls, just a little recap, and let's start off with I guess let's do orange. Well, to me she's orange because she's more of like a corally orange tone than she is cotton pink. She initially, I think people thought she was pink, and I mean she does fit in with the pink crowd, but I don't know, to me it's like a preference. I think she just fits in with the orange girls also, so I kind of feel like, you know, I just like this a little bit more, also because, you know, we don't have enough orange dolls as is, so I feel like I'm gonna take any additions I can get, so she's definitely gonna get, you know, added here. Oh yeah, I did switch the stands for Victoria and Sabrina because they just were not matching their stands. I hate it when a Rainbow High has that, where it's like the color theme is different on the doll, on the hair, the outfit, and the stand doesn't match. So she had this stand, and this pink obviously does not match her very beige, you know, neutral kind of color theme going on. And then she had this stand, which does match her because it's very pale like her, but I think she's more of like a pink than she is beige. You know, like she's more beige than pink, and she's more pink than beige, if that makes sense. So I had to switch them, but even so, I'm not convinced that this really matches her, but this matches her more than it matches her. You know what I mean? Like it works better this way, because this is really bad for her. It does not work. So I'm gonna put her right next to Simone, just because I think the orange kind of like it works better. This is like orange, and then it kind of like delves into like coral peach territory with her, and then we have Peach. You know what I mean? Like I think that works. Okay, now that I have her in place, I have to readjust the other sequence, because now obviously we have to add in Victoria next after Georgia because of the overall, you know, theme, and then we have Malene, or I guess we would have Harper and then Malene. So we gotta double up the row here. It's looking something like this. I think this works better. Kind of transitions into like orange to peachy tones, beige, and then we go into like the gold, and then the yellow. By the way, this coat still such a win, really. Here we go. I did the golds and yellows, and now I'm gonna do the greens. Okay, I actually switched it up anyways because I thought, you know, it's gonna get, because initially I had them all lined up, but then I realized, okay, no, I gotta do double rows to fit them all in, because otherwise it's just gonna be like really like all to the side. So I ended up doing like Delilah here, and then we have Malene, and then we have actually the two yellow dolls back here, and then we have the green section. It's gonna start here. I did it with Karma, and then we have Jade, and then we have Harley, and then we have Daphne here. This to, you know, start off with the, actually no, I think then we have to put in I keep forgetting we have more. Okay, there we go. Now I have the greens set up, and now let's move on to the teals, because that's gonna go in this place. And we actually have two teal dolls, which are blue and sky, no, blue and, okay, now I have Berry back here because I think she fits right next to Zoe. But then blue, I'm not sure. Oh, is her name Berry? I just realized. Is her name Berry Skies? I'm not sure. I think here with the stand color, but then her overall doll is like much more blue than green. In person, she's more green, but like still, I think she will fit in better here. Actually next to Berry, I think that's her name. Yeah, Berry Skies. So I think that's better, right? That looks better. We go into like green, teal, blue. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. Okay, next up we have Oliver, the boy, now he's also a conundrum because the doll is more dark blue, but then the stand, once again, this just sucks because it does not match him, but it's light blue, so I'm gonna have to put him, I think, between Skylar and Kim. Yeah, so I think he fits right in next to Kim. And also, look, we never get to see the back row. Gabriella is forever gonna be hiding back there, but look, there's what's her name? I forgot the name. right when I went to say it, I forget the name. Of course I do. But I added a choker. Look at that. That's so cute. And I added socks. Isn't she like just... And then we have Coco. I know her name because it's very simple. So look, I added a choker, neck scarf, around Kim. That's so cute, right? I think it really just adds something. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna put Skylar here. Right here. Sorry, I keep looking at the actual doll. So here, right? Because I think she's more of like a medium blue. And then we have Oliver here. Oh my god, what about her? This is what I ended up going with. I kind of rearranged how the greens would like fade into the teals, and then how it would then fade into like blues, like light blue here, and then blues, like, and then dark blues and purple, you know. So I kind of like, yeah, mix it up. So I think this looks better. It's more of like a harmonious fade, you know, because we have the teals here, the greens, and then yeah, like two light blues with like Eliza and Gabriella. And then we have, I think I'm gonna do, let's put Zoe here because she's like a mixture of both. But I think, yeah, definitely I have to keep Skylar back there. Okay, yeah, see, so I think here's Zoe in front. Then we have Skylar back there for the dark blues. And then we start off with Oliver. And then I'm gonna put Kim back next to him. Here we go. I think this works much better. Just, once again, the stand sticks out, but like, what can I do? Moving on, we have purples. So we have lavender and lilac and yeah. Okay, let's see. So here we have them. Now, where will we put these? Like, let's just like first impression wise, I think she has to go between Leela, like hair wise, and then lavender, I feel like she could go somewhere here, like next to Phaedra or something. I don't think there are deep purples, like they're light purples for sure. So I think here in this area, they will be best suited. Okay, I'm thinking lavender somewhere here. I'm gonna have to do like a triple row here. Added lilac next to Tara, and I think that works really well because she's like a really good segue into like the more pink purples, you know, and she's a really good match next to Leela. Works really well. She fits right in. Then we'll put a lavender right here again next to Carla and Bella, because she's like she even fits in style-wise. Like they're all very preppy. So I have them set up here now, lilac and lavender. I think they look really good, and I think it's like a really nice blend. But now we get into the pinks, which leads us to the only new pink girl, which is Pinky James. So and I already know where I'm gonna put her. I think she's a very good match for like right next to Mara. Before Pinky, we gotta also add in Sabrina, because again, I switched the stands with Victoria, so now I gotta put her in the pink section. So let's find a spot for her first. And I added her next to Carla and Bella. I think they will have a very similar pink, you know, baby pink vibe, and they'll kind of match. So now we can get to the other pink dolls. So fun rearranging them, really. It's like tedious and it's a little bit frustrating with some of the, you know, stands and color themes not matching, but overall when you get it just right, it just feels so satisfying, you know? So I think it's really fun to do that. So I think they work really well together here, Pinky and Mara. Then I put Paris right in front of them. They all have, again, really deep pinks, so it works. And now we gotta do the reds, which actually that brings me to the last category, which is the last two red dolls, which are Scarlett and Rosie. Even before getting them all displayed, I can just already see that it's just so much needed to have more red dolls, and it really sucks that we're not going to get more orange dolls. I mean, maybe we will. Rainbow High is not over. Maybe they'll have more orange dolls next year, but it just, I wish there was more orange and yellow. Like it really feels like the rest just kind of like got too much colors. My flash was out, so here they are. And oh yeah, I also forgot to mention Stella is gonna go right next to Paris, because I mean they're like basically the same pink. And then I think we're gonna do like a little Kaya moment here, because she's like a very I don't know, honestly she's like a very mixed pink, so but the stands match. And we'll put Daria right next to her. Actually this works out really well, because this is a really good way to fade into you know, the red dolls. So let's see. Yeah, that works really well. Let me just push the hair a little bit back. And I actually switched also her stand with Priscilla's because once again they just fit the other one better. Little mishap, I forgot to add a third row here to leave space for the red dolls, so I had to adjust a little bit, but here they are adjusted. It really worked out really well. I kind of just transitioned it again from like purple to pink, and now we're going into the red. So the red dolls, I consider actually Daria and Priscilla to be red dolls, because to me they have more of a, you know, red undertone. Like she is very neon pink, but she to me is like a red, and she's like a rose red, so they do count as red to me personally, at least. So that's where we're going to be using them as a transition here for the actual red dolls, which are these girlies right here. So let's add in Rosie right next to Kaya, because they have a similar stand, and she is also very bright. Or actually maybe I should put her in front of Priscilla, because she's also like, they're both very bright reds. I'm not sure. But then we have Ruby. Let's see if it works. So here is Ruby next to Rosie, and then we have to add in Lily. So here is Lily. Does that look good? I think it looks good, but I kind of want to put Rosie next to Kaya to match the stands. I know I have such OCD with this stuff. It's really horrible. I wish the stand was different, because she's so bright. But I don't know, does this work out? Like I think like from the hair it works out better. Yeah, you know what, then I just gotta suck it up. This is just what we're dealing with. But it definitely it works better overall with her being here. So here are the red dolls. Really, there's only there's only really two. You know, I mean, they're also red, but these are like really dark mixtures of red. So yeah, and Lily is not even like really like, her hair is not red, so she's like she's a collector doll, so she doesn't really count. But I still add her because I think she's like, I really gotta dust off these stands, because girl, oh my god. If you want to watch me dust my doll stands and my dolls for like half an hour, please let me know down below. She works really well. She's like a really deep red. Oh yeah, where's her fan? Let me just add that for her right here. So yeah, I think they look good. And now let's add the last two dolls, which are, of course, we have Mila, who is she's like a very they're both very similar, Mila and Scarlet. I wanted to call her Rosalind. No, her name's Scarlet. They are a very similar, you know, theme. They're both very like blood red, like wine red. I think she's like maroon and she's like a burgundy, right? So she's burgundy and then she's maroon, or vice versa. I don't know. They're like very similar, but she's definitely like a brighter and she's like a darker. She even has like dark, like black in her hair, and she doesn't. She has like a purple. She has purple strands in her hair, so mixed in. So it's like a really nice a way to switch it up. It's like, it's so nuanced how they've differentiated some of these dolls, but like it works. So, and there we go. That is the last new addition here. We got Scarlet and Mila, and they are finishing up the red. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Let me zoom out. And honestly, it's really dark out. Like I started filming during the day and now it's already dark, but it's also winter. And you know, that kind of makes it, and the time change, you know. And of course, other than these, I have these right here. These are all the, you know, black and white dolls, or the ones with like mixed colors. So that's where I have the rest of my dolls. And then this is where I have all of the ones that are, you know, color themed. And it's the next day. And I also wanted to show you the snow outside. Look, it snowed a lot, actually. We have a ton of snow. It's really slippery outside, and I'm so scared. Every time I go outside, I'm like, oh, I don't want to slip. But yeah, it's really pretty. But yeah, it's a lot of snow. So this is the final result, the updated collection for my Rainbow High collection. This is how it looks like now. I think it looks really good. As you can see, I mean, there's such an overwhelming portion of pink and purple and like teal. But just like, there's so much here. There's like 3 rows here, you know, and like there's like just so little yellow and orange, like barely. So I'm really glad that I added, you know, Pinkley, because, you know, she definitely at least helps out. And the orange, it just kind of like blends in, you know, like to orange, to peach, to beige, then gold. Then we have yellows, greens, teals, light blues, blues, dark blues, purples, light purples. Then we have dark pinks, orangey, like really bright red pinks. And then we have reds and dark reds. So that's just how I set them up. I'm really glad with how it turned out. I think all of the new dolls fit in perfectly. Like, they look amazing. And I'm glad that I collected them all and I have them. Especially now with the, you know, new era of Rainbow High coming next year. Who knows how it'll go on from there on, you know, there on out, like how it'll shape up the next future dolls of Rainbow High. So I'm glad that we got as much as we did. But as you can see, we definitely needed more yellow, orange, green, more true blues, because we really only have Skylar, who's like a medium blue. Like Gabrielle is like ice blue, and then the rest are dark blues. So like really we need and teals, which are not really blues, they're mixtures of green and blue. So we need more just medium blues, like just blues. But yeah, I think the reds also, it helped out with, you know, Scarlet and Mila, we have a little bit more going on here. But overall, I mean, they are gorgeous. It's gorgeous to look at. And I'm obsessed. So there you go. That's my updated Rainbow High collection. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And that was the video. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.